Alright guys, today we're taking a look at Green Lantern Hal Jordan Parallax from the story Emerald Twilight, which is actually one of my favorite Green Lantern stories of all time. Taking a close look at the box, we've got Hal Jordan Parallax in all of his glory. Got all the accessories in there. Parallax at the bottom. Parallax on the side, McFarlane Toys. You got the artwork that he's based off of, which I am very sure this is not from Emerald Twilight. I'm very sure of that. This looks like it's either from Zero Hour or Final Night. I can't tell which. I'm thinking it's 0 Hour though. But come back around, you got Parallax. Cited from Emerald Twilight, but it's not, and I'll tell you why as soon as we get the figure out of box. And we come back to the front, has a McFarlane Gold label right there, and this is actually a Walmart exclusive. So if you guys want to get your hands on this guy, literally run to your Walmarts, because I literally almost didn't get mine because I work. I have a job. And when I went and got this, there was only one left, and it was in the collectibles section of Walmart. You know, your NECA, where your NECA figs are. So your NECA collectors. That's where I got this guy. And to help you guys out, as I'll be doing in almost all my reviews, give you the barcode, which you can sit there and get that for a second. Alright. Well, let's get this guy out of the package and see what he's made of. Alright, so here is the figure outside of the box. And before we take a look at Mr. Hal Jordan here, we'll take a look at the number of accessories he has. So, up first is obvious, the power battery. The construct power battery in this case, because at this point in his career as Green Lantern, he does not have the power battery. He doesn't need one because he doesn't have a ring. He absorbed all the powers of the Green Lantern power battery and became literally as he is literally as powerful as the entire Corps. It's insane. But then we've got the card, which does not have the source from Emerald Twilight. My bad. It's from probably Final Night. It looks more modern now that I think about it. It's probably Final Night. And then we have the back of the card where it has the bio. And I'll give you guys a few seconds to pause and read that. Alright then. And then we have two effect pieces which go around both of his hands. You can see how they work. Just plug into his hands and they look golden. They look great on the figure. I played around with him a little bit before this review, and they look great on him. And then we've got the hockey puck, because Todd doesn't want to give us a flight stand, or should I say a Superman stand, because none of the other heroes besides Superman or villains come with flight stands. It is ridiculous. Todd, what are you doing? Give this man a flight stand. Give every Green Lantern a flight stand. Give Jean a flight stand. Like, what are you doing, Todd? Please. Please give more characters flight stands. Especially if they don't come with accessories. Like, come on. But anyway, we're going to take him off the turntable for an in-depth look. And I've got to say, I love the suit. It looks great. It really transcended the comic book into my hand. Like, I'm being for real with you. And one of the things that people were actually wondering about this figure is, like, were there going to be gray temples? There are. they're not really there. They're kind of just like airbrushed. Like they're not. They need to be brighter. In this, it actually shows up pretty well on camera, but in real life, it really doesn't. But I'd like to see how it is on camera, like how it is in real, how it is on camera compared to real life. How it is on camera, I'd love to see it in my eye, not looking through the lens. There we go. Jeez. But anyway, he does have the job of looking older because he's more pale up front. I just noticed this as I was like doing stuff with him. He's more pale up front, and then tanner at the side, and then also the neck is the same skin color. So it's very interesting what Todd did here. So that he has the like paler forehead, and then the tanner everywhere else. I honestly kind of like that. Then we've got the sculpted lines on Parallax into his chest. Got that weird looking Green Lantern symbol. Yeah, I see it too. And we've got, he actually has translucent hands, which make the effects pieces look even better, because if you know history of effects pieces, sometimes if they go on the actual figure, they make the bubble part right here look darker. And with this, it doesn't have the case because obviously translucent hands. But it also shows like how powerful Hal Jordan is, with how much power is just oozing out of him, you know? Because he did try to rewrite reality in 0 Hour. He tried to rewrite reality in that, and then he restarted the sun in Final Night. So two like god level things, you know? Then we have more symmetric things going on at the bottom. More honestly kind of like sci-fi elements at the bottom. Coming down to the feet. I love this fig. I'm gonna be for real with you. I love this fig. I love this character too. He's a guilty pleasure character of mine because he doesn't appear in a lot, but he's really cool, and I wish they would have done more with him in the current Green Lantern run. But that's a story for another time, and let's get into the articulation segment. So he's got the ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, with the armpit joint in there. And these shoulder pads don't do anything to block it at all. They're very pliable material. And then he's got bicep swivel. And they're carved just enough so that you can actually see the line when you twist it. Which I think is really cool. And then you've got, let's see how the double joints look. It's actually not that bad. Yeah, that's not that bad. I've seen worse, like on Constantine. Constantine's is pretty bad. And then you've got the ball joint in the wrist, sculpted ball joint in the wrist, might I add. Then we've got the cut in the torso, 2 joints here with the diaper. And the diaper actually doesn't look that bad because it's a perfect cutoff point, so it doesn't detract from the figure at all. Like how they use the diaper here. This is how they should use the diaper. Not unlike the Nightwing figure, which literally looks like he has a diaper and he's been called that too much, I think. But that's not how you use the diaper. This is how you use the diaper. Then he's got thigh swivel, or leg swivel, I guess. Got the double jointed knees, which look okay. And then you've got the ball joints at the ankle and toe artics. And let's go into comparison time, fellas. All right, guys, we've got his former self, Green Lantern Hal Jordan from the 2-pack, with him and Dawnbreaker on the left, and obviously Parallax in the middle. And I kind of want to get a zoom up on the face to see if it actually looks like, you know, the same guy. You guys think that looks like the same guy? I think it could potentially, but I'm not seeing it too much. You feel? And plus the green's totally off. It's a darker green on this guy. And let's, for good fun, bring in John Stewart. And this is the first wave John Stewart. This is not the Endless Winter wave. This is the first guy back all the way in 2021. And I actually got this guy when I had COVID. Fun fact. And I know, useless tidbit, but yeah. And same body buck. Again, I didn't need to bring in John Stewart, but to see the Green Lanterns together is really cool. And of course, I'm going to do a size comparison when I eventually get Kyle Rayner from the Blackest Night wave. Alright guys, so that'll be my look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse Parallax. Do you need this figure? No, you clearly do not, because he's not a typical Green Lantern like this guy. Like, he's just a cool action figure. It's literally what the 90s designs were back then. They were just cool action figures. And is this guy a cool action figure? Yes, he is. Yes, the temples need to be brighter. That's it. Otherwise, it's a great figure. Those effects pieces are awesome. This lantern is cool. Like, all the accessories are actually really good. I'm not gonna lie, I love the cape. Even though the cape is a smaller version of the Wave 1 cape, it's still a good cape. And if it ain't broken, why fix it? So, overall, I really like this figure. This is how I'll have him displayed. I'll probably end up having this guy over my Hal Jordan anyway. So, I think you guys should totally get this if you have the time. But remember, he is a Walmart exclusive. So go to Walmart, share that code with whoever you need to get it from the back, because I have it in the video, and I always like having the code when I'm going to hunt for a specific thing. That's why I put them in every single one of my reviews. It's because I'm like that. So overall, get this fig, get him while he lasts, and try not to be scammed on the internet for this guy. He's not worth what I assume the prices will be on this guy, because I'm probably sure that he's going to go up in the market. So I'd get this guy if I were you guys. And that's all I have for the video. I'll see you guys in the next review, which is the Blackest Night Deathstorm, which I'm really excited to get a peek at that head sculpt. So I'll see you guys in the next vid, and take it easy, my friends.